Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha Mae. For those that are new to my channel, I've noticed I've got a few more subscribers. So hi, welcome. I generally do videos on things to do with Gambia. So this video is going to be about the businesses that I personally feel, this is just my opinion by the way, that would do well in Gambia. Because a lot of people do move here and they like to invest, which is fantastic. Or even if you don't move here, you know, you might invest but still live abroad somewhere else. And from what I've seen, I've noticed certain people investing in certain businesses and they're not lasting very well. And I know there's various reasons. I don't know the people that are in business. I'm just, for me, I'm just speculating, but also just from living here. Oh yeah, FYI, I've been living here for the past 3 years. It will be 4 years this August. So it's just from my own opinion as to what I think works or would work really well. Obviously, every business you need to work hard at it. There's a lot of things that you need to do. So like, off the back of this video, I want to do some more videos on like how to promote here, because it's a bit different. Because let's be honest, like Gambia is a bit more behind than certain other developed countries. I don't even like to call, you know, it's not like Gambia's not developed. Whatever your view on developed is, whatever. But anyway, it's just a bit behind in certain areas, so it's just different. You've got to think more old school rather than new school, if that makes sense. But I'll go into detail on that in another video. Yeah, so just before I get into the video, I just want to do a shameless plug. Actually, yeah, I'm not shameful about this. So those of you that don't know, when I moved here, I started an interior design business, which I adore. And I also am very creative, just generally. I've always been very creative from when I was a young child. So I have opened an Etsy shop selling home and living items. But what I've done is I have designed and created different patterns that are African inspired, and I have put them on a number of different things. This is an e-commerce shop, so it's on Etsy. I'll put all the details in the description bar below. I have created duvet covers, pillowcases, cushions, lamps, bag covers, kitchen towels, bathroom towels, face towels, shower curtains, bath mats. The list goes on. So there's quite a few things there, and to be honest, I'm really proud of this. Like, I love it to tears. I did have another Etsy shop, but we won't go into that. It's irrelevant. Don't worry about that one, just forget about it. But this one, I know there will be a lot of people that will be really interested in it. So if you are interested, obviously please do have a look. If not, please could you pass it on to somebody that you think might be interested? I'd be highly grateful. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get into the video. So let me just give you a tip that I feel that a lot of people kind of miss when they do come here, because obviously, you know, it's a developing country, so you think to yourself, oh my gosh, let me bring over, I don't know, all of the kind of high-techy type of things, not even high-tech, but things that we have, say, in certain other countries that are not here. So a lot of people will think, yeah, let me bring over, for instance, not saying that any of the more developed type of businesses wouldn't work here. For instance, a lot of people might focus on sometimes like retail or consumer type businesses. I don't really see Gambians that interested. Not that they don't like to buy and wear nice things, but it's not very much a consumerist type of country as yet. That's my opinion, FYI. You know, if you have a different one, it would be good to, you know, have a conversation about that. I'm very open. But what I've noticed, that things that would do well are things that are already here. So if you can just kind of make them a bit more convenient for the people that live here already, or even the, not just locals, but everyone that lives here. So things that can be more developed in a better way, or to be more widespread, like for instance farming. Farming, I feel, is like number one. I personally feel like it would do brilliant. Not only have I heard of certain people that are doing farming and it does well, there's a lot of scarcity with certain, not a lot of scarcity, sorry, that sounds really drastic. Not a lot of scarcity, but basically there'll be certain things that are more sought after, like say peppers, like red, green peppers, but they're usually quite expensive to buy. So if there were more in abundance, then the price wouldn't be so high. So if we could if you're interested in farming, if you would go into farming and you would grow things like okra, onions, like I said, peppers, cassava, people eat a lot of cassava here. What else can I think off the top of my head? I can't think at the minute, but things that people use quite a lot. Okra, for one, is something that is quite expensive, and a lot of fruits and vegetables are actually not locally grown. That you do get the local ones 100%. Like obviously you have the time of year where you'll have like obviously your mangoes, your oranges, your etc, but there are certain things that are not locally sourced. And if they were more in abundance here, if there were more farmers, then that would do great. And that would also create so many jobs for so many people. Like there's so many different types of jobs within, the farming world. So that would be fantastic. That would be a really good way. Also to do with not just agriculture, I can't think of the word for animals right now, it's just not there. But like even like poultry farming, that would do great, because obviously a lot of people like to eat chicken, but it's not just chicken. People here, they do like your goat, your cow and beef, and sorry I'm saying it like that because I don't eat it, so I'm like ugh. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I'm just thinking those types of farming would do brilliantly. You'd be able to not only sell here locally in Gambia, you'd be able to export as well. So then that would be really good, because other neighboring African countries also use a lot of very similar ingredients for food as they do here in Gambia. Okay, so another thing that I think would do really good is more local restaurants. And I know that sounds kind of mad, but it was just an idea I had, right? So I was thinking, what if there were more like say local restaurants, but just a little bit more upmarket, not nothing too bougie, right? But still sell the local food, still have like say your local auntie or mum or whoever cooking, right? Have everyone local that will come and cook it, but then you can also sit down and not have flies attacking you while you're eating and things like that. Just make it a little bit more upmarket, so it's a bit nicer for everyone else to come and sit and eat as well. If the flies don't bother you, then you're good, but me, they get on my damn nerves, so I would love that personally. The prices can still be cheap, but I think that would be really cool. And then you could also do like some different kind of like dishes where it's mixed with, I don't know, some kind of more contemporary style foods or something. I don't know, I just think it would possibly do well. That's just my opinion, by the way. Okay, so the next one I think is like water supply. So if you can bring a business here where you can help to supply water to more of the neighboring villages or more out into the country, then that would be great, because there are still a lot of people that don't have access to water very easily. So like boreholes, if you're to do boreholes, that would be brilliant, because obviously that is free and it's much cleaner and it's much better. Yeah, so borehole water, water supply, that would be great. Another one I just thought of, but I was gonna say solar panels, but I don't really think that, I don't know, because solar panels are so expensive, so I'm not sure. But anyway, okay, so so water supply, I think water supplies would be a really good business. I know that there are people here already, but I think the main thing that you need to think of is to help develop and make things a bit more convenient for things that are already here. I think those are the type of businesses that would do really well. Also schools. So if you're able to supply a school where the fees maybe aren't so exorbitant, I'm not saying that they are, but for some people they are, You know, obviously, just like every other country, you've got so many different class levels. So some people it's okay, for some others it's not, it's a bit more expensive. So it'd be good if there was more different levels of types of schools. That would do brilliantly. At the end of the day, schools are a business, so it could be a good business if that's your, you know, train of thought, if you're into that. The next one, healthcare. There's so many different types. There are a lot of pharmacies, I find, within the area that I live in. I don't think it really reverberates when you go further out, more into the country. But like, say, pharmacies, eye health, a lot of people have a lot of issues to do with their eyes. So eye health, also just your general, like, it would be good if we had like just regular doctor GP here as well. I find that most people, they go straight to the hospital when there's any issue, small or large. It's always straight to the hospital. I don't know of any kind of like middleman, like your general practitioner. I'm not saying it's not here, to be fair, I just don't really know. I haven't heard of that. Whenever I hear anyone saying they're unwell, they always say go to the hospital, always. So it would be good if there was that. And just anything to do with healthcare, to be fair, it is a dire need here. Dire need. Even if you just invested into a hospital to help them develop it more or develop it further, that would be brilliant. It would help so many people, and in turn, it would help you. Yes. Construction is constantly happening. The only issues that I'm noticing of late is the materials. They are starting to cost, they're starting to get quite costly, whereas before they weren't so. So I'm not sure if that's a supply and demand issue, don't know. So that might even be another avenue, you know, to supply cement, or even to supply certain what do you call it, machinery, cement mixers, them kind of things. That could potentially be quite a good business as well, because there is consistent building going on in the Gambia all the time. So that, I feel like construction will be really good, especially if you can bring a different kind of way and help teach, like to help teach these other people that want to learn how to do certain things a certain way. There are so many people that are so willing and really want to learn to do things in a better way. Like, so many people, even to be honest, with my business, my career, interior design, I get people asking me if they could work with me, or if I could, they could be an intern, but I just cannot afford to do that at this present time and moment. I do want to teach it, I really do. Once I get there, I will let everybody know, I genuinely will, but I'm just not there yet. I would love to, I genuinely would love to, and I want to make sure that the accreditation that people do receive, that they can use it anywhere in the world. That is what my dream is. That is something that I would like to do. So even if you're an interior designer and you are, you know, you have more experience than I have, and you're able to actually supply some kind of like teaching, schooling or whatever to certain people here, that people have been asking me, so there's definitely people that want to do that, so come and do that as well. Yeah, sorry, I kind of went off, but it kind of was similar to construction. Okay, so then you've got, like, say, your beach bars. It would be so great. The thing is, I feel like it doesn't really kind of go into the realm of what I was talking about in terms of what people generally use and need developing, but it would be something quite nice. There are beach bars, there definitely are, but there's just not that many, if that makes sense. It sounds mad to say that. There's quite a lot, but there's not a lot, if it makes sense. It would be nice for there to be a promenade on the beach, to be honest. I don't know if that's possible. And even for the roads to reach the beaches to be a lot more accessible and roadworthy, that would be great. Yeah, so there are obviously other businesses that a lot of people do here. Just generally restaurants. I just feel like restaurants are super hard. I don't think it matters anywhere in the world. I think restaurants are hard, but I think I'm going to go into that type type of stuff in my next video. So in the next couple of videos, I want to go into which ones I feel like are the hardest, easiest to hardest businesses to have in Gambia, and also the best ways in which to promote it. So I'm going to give you all the little secrets that you wouldn't know unless you're on the ground here in the Gambia. But yeah, so let me not forget to remind you, please don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. I'm so proud of it, and I really hope you do enjoy it. Please do share it. And then this video, if you found it interesting or informative, then I'm really happy about that. Again, remember, everything is just my opinion. Do your own research, look into things yourself. You know, it's just my opinion, and it's just from what I've been seeing myself. I'm not no top business person. I've, you know, dibbled and dabbled in business, and I have my own few things going on, but still always do your own research. Thank you for watching my video. If you made it all the way to the end, I'm very grateful. Oh, I also want to do a video on a couple of other people who's got some new businesses that I want to share with you guys. Anyway, see you later. Thank you very much for coming, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.